Good morning, passport holders. Today, October 26th, 2016, day 726 of the vlogs. And yeah, I'm heading over to the airport, not to travel or do anything fun or exciting, but rather to go and work. I've been in my apartment working my face off pretty much for the last, I think it's like 24, 25 hours. And I just really want to get out and see something. So what do I have on the plate that's making me feel this way? Well, I have a final review on Daily V 233 and a final review on Daily V 80 and Ask Gary V 233 rather. Helps if I get my numbers right. Both of them have initial transcripts done. Both of them have initial captions done. They're already pre-timed. All I'm doing are final reviews, but all things said and done, with it being over 2 hours worth of content, I just didn't want to do it at my apartment. So I'm going to go here to Sky Harbor, set up shop because I can, and hopefully be done in 3.5, 4, maybe 5 hours if everything goes to plan. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Let's get this one started. All right, here's the sit rep. We are currently looking at a little over 2 hours with me here. Ask Gary V 233 review and all formatting done, completed, and returned to VaynerMedia. Did the formatting for all of Daily V 80. Got about 15 minutes into the final review. And just could feel myself shutting down, and given the fact that I've got probably a 20-minute outbound, didn't want to risk any kind of bad moves in my situation. So I'm gonna go home, sleep for a couple hours, and then get back on this grind. I'm hoping that today is a pretty normal Wednesday, and I don't have a ton of work away from the Yoga with Adrian video, which I'm sure is probably going to be somewhere in the 18 to 25 minute range. If I can get that and the Gary Vee stuff done, it'll be a good Wednesday, but I'm exhausted. Hello again, passport holders. Currently 12:45, and here's the bit. I went to sleep around 5 a.m., woke up at 9:30, saw that there were 4 additional videos added to the VaynerMedia queue. 2 of them were shorties, handled them immediately. Since then, I've done another half hour on the caption review for Daily V 80. That's real, the runtime content. So it took me about an hour and a half to do that because it was the automatic time stuff that my algorithm did, which wasn't very good, which I knew it wasn't going to be because of all of the crosstalk and under background music and things like that. Like, it was just not, my algorithm didn't stand a chance. So right now I'm getting ready to start the portion that was completely outsourced. So I've got some formatting things that I have to do in order to make sure that's all good, but the timing should be better. So this should move a lot faster. The 2 other videos that were added into the VaynerMedia queue were longer form videos, long keynotes, one at a half hour, one at an hour and a half. So the guys are really kind of delivering a solid punch to my productivity this week. So yeah, so where we're at right now is the 30-minute one has been split and then thrown into the captioning queue. All 3 pieces are currently being worked on right now, so I should have that back sometime tonight, and therefore if I can get my stuff done on Daily V 80, I should be able to do that review sometime tonight as well. In between those 2 pieces of work is going to be Clintus's video, since that went into the queue and is being worked on currently. Should be back in the next, my guess, an hour or so. And then obviously my caption file. Yoga with Adrian, for whatever reason, didn't seem to publish a video today, so I'm expecting that to drop at some point, but normally if she doesn't drop it at 5 a.m., 8 p.m., or 8 a.m. East Coast time, it doesn't get dropped. So kind of confused. Not really too worried about it because I got so much work to do. But that stated, I'm going to jump back onto the laptop and get back to work here so that I can begin to go through all this stuff. All right, guys, it is currently 2:20 in the afternoon. I'm going to take a half hour to have some Soylent, to walk away from the computer screens for just a little bit. Probably go sign my new lease, which will suck, but is what it is. Have to have a place to stay for right now. And then watch probably a YouTube video just to relax just for a little bit. Come back, do Clintus's captions since they came back, and then finish out daily V80. And hopefully at that point, then a bunch of the other stuff will start clicking in. If it doesn't, then I'll start doing the formatting and whatnot on the hour-and-a-half long talk, which is scheduled for delivery on Friday. So lots going on, but getting steps closer to getting all finished up, and that makes me feel a lot better. Well, best of intentions to go and sign. I went yesterday, asked them to get all the paperwork ready. Didn't happen. And the primary person who I work with on that kind of stuff, he isn't in the office today anyway, so just back to work, and then hopefully I'll be able to sign that sometime tomorrow. Obviously, you know, I've gotten, my current lease extends through November, so shouldn't have any problem paying rent on the 1st, no penalties or nothing, no month to month, that kind of thing. All right, 5:15 at this point. Here's where we stand. I have finished the complete review on the 3 larger pieces because I had to recombine all of the pieces into daily V80. What ended up happening is after about a half hour in, I was seeing significant lag in the online tools that I use to do final timing and review. And what ended up happening was it was just like when you're doing stuff at fractions of a second, any kind of latency begins to like stack up over time. And so, you know, after it was running for a half hour, I was somewhere between a half second and a full second behind what was in the timelines, both audio and text, and so that wasn't cool. So I had to break them apart into 30-minute chunks. Those are now all reviewed. I now have to put them all back together, make sure that there is no shifting in the alignments when these bigger pieces come back together. So what I'll do is I'll check the junction points, and then somewhere in the middle of it, and if I have to, I'll shimmy everything around in order to make it so that it's all lined up. But that is completely done. The outsourced folks finished Clintus's captions. I did those as a break from this work, punted those out, or actually published them live to his channel, so that was cool, and sent it to his inbox as well. There's one piece remaining in the 30-minute talk that was sent over, so I will get that all back probably sometime in the next hour would be my hope. My hope is that I'm going to take it down 45 minutes now just to kind of like stress relieve, because I have been doing an ongoing battle with a pair of flies in my apartment. In addition to just literally working from the minute I went to sleep at 5 a.m. this morning to, you know, 9:30 a.m. wake up and get back to captioning, and I've not really stopped for anything away from going and trying to sign my lease and take out the trash. 7:22 at this point, and daily V80 done, shipped back to the team, done. Pieced together the Strat Talk, the one that went live about 4 hours ago, have a complete transcript, reformatted it to my character length specifications, which are the shorter 32 character length, not the single line 42, which is a weird thing in the rules that I don't like, and I don't think it looks good on mobile, so 32 everywhere all the time. So reformatted for that, rejiggered all my lines, and so at this point I'm going to take a small break, eat some dinner, some Soylent, watch a couple of vlogs that I enjoy, basically give me a down, I'm looking like 35-40 minutes, and then I'll go handle this 33-minute video, which will put me into a solid position for the rest of the next bit here, which is going to be this next keynote talk, which I will start on tomorrow in earnest in all likelihood, because I'm going to finish that talk and then watch Vlogumentary, and that's kind of the plan. So I'm going to fit the vlog in there somewhere. It may be before I do the review, it may be after. It kind of depends on how I feel and kind of what the things look like, but given the fact that I know that there isn't a ton of footage from yesterday, I'm not too worried about it, so yeah. Alright guys, 10 after 10 p.m. and I'm making progress, like lots of progress. So obviously Daily V80 done and returned. The Strat Talk, that was the 30-minute talk that was given to me this morning and was pushed live this afternoon by the team kind of unexpectedly. Those captions just went back. Yoga with Adrian did release an episode late today. I'm not sure what's going on their side on the production bit, but got captions back as well for that, meaning that there's just the 90-minute talk that is outstanding right now. And so I'm going to actually take a break, watch Vlogumentary, and enjoy that for the 80 minutes that its runtime is. Alright guys, coming up on midnight, and I decided to finally get out of the apartment again because Vlogumentary was over. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Some choices that were made in the story arcs I thought was pretty interesting to sit there and include, not include, but I definitely had all the feels. You know, had goosebumps at the end, certainly felt emotional regarding the CTFXC surgeries and breakup and all that drama. But at the end of the day, I think it really did capture what vlogging is and why so many people enjoy doing it. The underlying thing, though, which I think so many people are going to gloss over about this film, is that it's all about connecting. It's all about building a one-to-one relationship, even though it isn't a two-way kind of dialogue. Like, I spend more time with Clintus and CTFXC and Fun for Louie, Mr. Ben Brown. Like, that core group of vloggers, I spend more actual minutes with them every week than I do the vast majority of my friends. Even my best friends, right? Because of our differing schedules now, like, we don't get together as often. Yet, it doesn't matter when I am available or not. Those guys are there for me. Casey, right? Another one that, you know, is an automatic must-watch for me. So, you know, that connection really does matter, right? And having met a handful of these people now, yeah, you know? So, it is what it is, but it definitely continues to inspire me and make me confident in continuing to do this. I do enjoy it. You know, I'm not going to make a ton of money. I never will doing it because of the way in which I do my vlog right now. That may change someday, but for right now, it's just me, and it's my emotional 401k, and I love it. Alright guys, just after 2 o'clock, and I did not actually finish the Yoga with Adrian video because as I was walking back, I was thinking about a problem that I've been having inside of the captioning tools that I've been using, and I thought I had figured out a way to finally tackle this problem using AppleScript, and decided to just give it a shot because I was like, oh, it'll take me 15 minutes just to try this one solution. Took an app ad at it, and it didn't work, and I kept trying to debug why it wasn't working, and it feels like the conditional looping isn't working the way that it should. Or at least my old PHP days taught me to think of conditional looping, so I can't seemingly figure out why it's not throwing and working through a progression, but it is what it is. For right now, I could figure it out, and I ended up spending a full hour trying to, so oh well. That stated, I said I was going to go to bed early. I'm trying to go to bed early. Thank you guys for your time and your attention. As always, I do appreciate them both. And remember, you never stumble upon opportunity by standing still, so go do cool stuff. Bye for now.